Hello my bright crocheters. I'm Kate of Charm and Strange Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to make the foundational half double crochet stitch.
So naturally, we're going to start off by making a slip knot, however is comfortable for you. This is the way that I do it. Once you have your slip knot, we're going to chain only one. Normally when half double crocheting, we would skip the first chain from the hook and crochet into the second chain. But for foundational, we're going to crochet right into that first chain, making sure to work into the back loop of that chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and now when you yarn over, instead of pulling through all 3 loops to complete the stitch, we're only going to pull through the first loop. And then from there, we'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to complete the stitch. Pulling through only that first loop the first time is what actually creates what would be considered your chain at the bottom of the stitch. You can see it there. We'll do this a couple more times for you. Yarn over, insert your hook through both loops of the bottom of that first stitch. It can be a little tight. You might have to kind of force your hook in like I do there, and that's okay. Yarn over and pull through one loop. Yarn over and pull through all 3. So you can see we're kind of working upside down, especially for the first couple of stitches. You really are going to feel like you're turning the whole thing upside down in order to work into your chain loops. And that is definitely going to feel weird at first. I used to avoid the foundational row and I would just chain the correct length or the correct number of stitches and do it that way. But I have gotten used to it, and I've come to find that the foundational row is just so much easier for a lot of projects, especially if the project is something that calls for just crocheting a certain length. You don't need to worry about stitch count, which is the scarf pattern that I am beginning in this tutorial. And it also provides a really neat bottom edge. Of course, you can achieve that bottom edge by having your starting chain and just working into the bottom loop of that starting chain. I've just found that everything about the foundational crochet row is a lot faster and easier for me personally. I also have a tendency to twist my starting chain, which is also not a good look. Another great thing about the foundational crochet row is that it provides a lot more stretch than a traditional long starting chain and first row would provide you, and that can be really helpful, especially if you're doing like a headband or if you're making a hat from the bottom up, or the yoke of a sweater if you're working it from the yoke down.
Thanks for watching. If this video helped you to learn a new technique, please drop a like and let me know in the comments what's on your hook. Happy crocheting!